We're here today to show how to set up a P6 project using P6 Professional Scheduling Software version 8.2. We're going to familiarize you with the screens for P6, and we're going to create a new project using a WBS template. We're going to unhide our WBS structure using group and sort icons. We're going to select WBS categories using placeholder activities, and we're going to hide our unused WBS categories by checking our Hide If Empty box. At the end of this segment, you should be ready to input activities and start linking items together in your schedule. So let's get started. We'll go click on, we're at our desktop, we'll go click on the icon, enter our password, up comes our layout. We want to go to our enterprise projects. This is our EPS, or our enterprise project structure. This is basically the file index for all of the saved projects. You can see our WBS template up at the top. We've made a training area to put our schedule today. Looking at the screen, we have a bunch of different tabs across the bottom of the screen. Probably the most important is the dates, schedule dates for the start of the project, or a must finish by date. We're going to copy the WBS template and make a new job. So we're going to come up and right click, select, right click, and copy the template. Then we're going to click into the location where we want to build our schedule. Today it's the training. So we'll click on that, right click, paste. We want to include everything to copy over from the original template. And here it comes. So once it's in our area and we've got the template there, we want to rename it. And then we want to open it. So we'll come up, File, Open, Test Project, Open. And so up comes our test project. Right now everything's blank. We've got columns with our activity ID, activity name, durations, start. You can pull these bars across to hide portions of the Gantt chart. You can also right click, go to columns, and you can adjust the different columns that are shown here. A good tip here is if you right click on the available options, go to group and sort by, there's two options. There's category and there's list. I prefer using list, as I'm usually know what I'm looking for, whether it's an early start, early finish, whatever column that I would like to use. In the category view, you sometimes have to hunt and check around to find what you're looking for. So in the list, you can select any item and put it over into the columns that are shown, and then you can move it up and down in the location that you would like to place it. So I'm going to remove that back out. I'm going to say move back out of this. The same manner, you've got down here a bunch of tabs, general status and relationships. This is where you would show your predecessor and successor activities. If you want to hide this, you come up and select this brown bar right here, right click on it, hide detail window, and that will hide the rest of it so you can look at what's on your screen. If you want to open that up again, right click, hit activity details, and boom, it comes right back. So right now we don't have any items shown, but we copied over a WBS template from the other project. So in order to unhide it, we need to come up here to the group and sort icon and select it. We want to come over here to the group by field, click in that, and we want to group by WBS. So we'll go down to the bottom, WBS. It fills. And then we want to come over here and click on the sort function. And we want to make sure we're sorted by start in ascending order. This will give us our normal schedule view that we're all familiar with. OK, OK, and up pops our WBS. There's another way that you can look at the WBS template, you go up to Project, and you go to WBS, and you come up with this view. Now, this is the same view as you saw over in the Group and Sort, but it's organized in a descending file format, and all your WBS names are over here. If you need to modify a name, click in the field and type whatever you need. Shell and core at the parking garage. Whatever. You can customize any of those items there. If you need to add a WBS that you didn't previously had in the template, you would just come in here and you would just add another template. You can see we added under this item, and we would click in here. It autofills the rest of the name, and we would put in some other item, painting or something. If you need to move from one WBS category to the other, you can select it, copy it over to another area, right click, and paste it. And it will show up. So, just another way, this is the WBS view that you can view your WBS structure. Now we would like to input activities into this WBS. Right here, it's all the WBSs that you would use on virtually any project that you would do. But there are way more than we would need for any specific project. So what we want to do is we want to select the ones that we want to put activities into. So to do that, we would come in and let's choose one down here in the permit category, or in these categories. So in order to add a activity, right click, add activity. So as you go through in here, and you can select whatever WBS items that would be in your project, and we'll select a bunch here. Once we're done inputting all of our dummy activities here, in one in each WBS category that we want to be in our project, we come back up to the Group and Sort function, and right down here under the Group By options, there is a Hide If Empty checkbox. You want to select that, and then it will hide all the rest of the WBS categories other than the ones that you put new activities in. At this point, you should be able to click in and continue to add activities to build your schedule. That is the setup portion of this training.